Hey everybody, it's Jim here. I'm sure many of you guys have heard about this whole association of realtors, like lawsuit settlement. Basically, they're not going to pay commissions for realtors anymore, apparently. And because of that, I'm going to step away from real estate and work on some other things. April Fools, just kidding. Of course, I'm not stopping real estate, all right? But I do want to tell you about what that is all about before I give you the numbers for the new month. For some of you have heard about this whole association of realtors, class action lawsuit. It's kind of really hard to understand because when I talk to my friends that are, not in real estate, they're kind of like, well, what is that about? How's that going to affect you, Jim? During the really hot real estate market, like during the pandemic and things like that, a bunch of sellers were claiming that they never knew that they were paying for the buyer's agent's commissions. Okay. So if you're not clear on that, let me just explain how things have worked in the past and still are working right now. Okay. And that is basically when you put a house for sale, all right, the seller will pay a commission to their agent. On average, somewhere around 6%. All right. So 6% total, 3% going to the seller's agent, and then offering a 3% commission to whoever procures the buyer. That's how it's worked for a long time now, right? But a lot of sellers were claiming that they did not know that they were paying this buyer's agent commission, right? And they started this big class action lawsuit, and the Department of Justice ruled in their favor. The fine was like $418 million. And so what they changed is now sellers cannot advertise that they're offering a commission to buyer's agent. Throughout the years, commissions have been coming down anyways, right? You're seeing 1% listing people. You're seeing, agents getting 2.5%, 2%, even 1% sometimes, right? People are moving a lot more than they ever have. There's a lot more information online. It's not saying that realtors are doing less. I'm just saying I think the public is more informed. Here in Las Vegas, the Association of Realtors, in July this year, if I put your house on the market for sale, I cannot advertise that I'm going to pay the buyer's agent any type of commission, whether it be 3%, 2%, 1%, whatever. I can't put that on my listing anymore, which is kind of weird, right? I mean, I would think as a seller, you would want to offer some type of incentive for someone to bring a qualified buyer to you to buy your home, right? It sounds like to a lot of people is the buyers are going to have to pay for the commissions for their agent too, right? Which is, it's already tough, I mean, there are people that, have this money and might pay it anyways, right? But there's a lot of people out there that are probably first-time home buyers, right? So they had to really scrape things together to just get their down payment. And then, the market's changed with the low inventory. They have to pay their own closing costs now, right? Sellers aren't paying that right now. And then on top of that, you want to add buyer's commissions on top of that as well. The settlement's really going to hurt the first-time home buyer or in the lower price ranges. That's what I foresee on this. I think if you're buying, $1 million homes and things like that, I think people might be a little more used to paying these commissions. But at the same time, I think it's going to cause everyone's commissions to go down slow. You might say, well, you realtors make a bunch of money anyways. That's why you drive fancy cars and all that kind of stuff, right? That's not totally true too. So, I mean, if you've worked or bought a house before with a realtor, you tell the agent what you like. They drive you around. They show you the home. They make offers. You get outbid by cash buyers or whatever. Like that agent is not getting paid at all while they're doing that. I mean, they usually only get paid at the very end when it closes. It's not just like realtors make all this money. I mean, there's a lot of people putting a lot of time, hours, and, burning up their gas just to get you in a house, right? And now, how are those agents going to get, compensated now, right? You really want the buyer to pay that? In many ways, the buyer has been paying it anyways, right? Because when they make an offer to buy your house, the seller already is taking into account that they're paying these commissions, right? I think the old system made a lot more sense, actually. I want to sell my house. Here's, I'm going to dangle this carrot, all right, and everybody bring me buyers, right? That makes sense to me because when they offer this money to the seller to buy the house, it's they've built in that cost for themselves already. Whereas now, okay, fine, sellers can pay a little lower commission, but are they going to have as many buyers coming to look at the property now, right? Because if there's no commission, there's going to be a lot of agents that don't want to bring clients there to make nothing, right? Or what if their client cannot afford to pay them their commission, right? So I feel like it's just going to hurt the market in many ways, probably going to have sellers having longer days on market, if they're not offering commissions. Think about it like this. If you were selling your house and then you had to buy a house, you're kind of hurting yourself again too, because yeah, you saved a little commission on the sell, but what if you're buying a bigger house? Now you have to pay that commission to that agent, or something else I can see is you're going to have a bunch of buyers saying, hey, I can't afford to pay this commission to my agent, and now I'm going to end up going to the listing agent directly and asking them to make offers for me. Well, that agent is representing the seller and looking after their best interest before yours, right? So I can totally see buyers getting kind of hurt in this with representation and things like that too. So that's all in all. I hope I kind of explained that a little better to you. It's not real clear on how it's all going to play out, but trust me, I'll keep you up to date. And if you want more information about this, reach out. We'll talk about it, because, a couple of you guys have already reached out to me. So we'll see how it all plays out. Who knows? I'm an optimistic person. I'm thinking, well, maybe it'll make prices go down a little bit. I don't know. Might be a chance for us to buy, right? Who knows? But before I get too far, it is April now. All right. Another month has passed. And let me just kind of run through the numbers here on the monthly market update here. So right now, currently, there's about 3,211 homes on the market. These are single family homes. 2,473 homes are in pending status or in contract right now, so they're going through inspections and all that stuff. The median list price in Las Vegas is $468,000, and the median sale price is $465,000. So that basically is saying that people are paying about over 99% of the list price right now. So there might be room for negotiation depending on where you're priced, but you're paying pretty much full price. That median days on market right now is 16 days on market. Okay, so things are coming on the market and they're getting scooped up very quickly. And finally, the median price per square feet in Las Vegas right now is about $250 per square feet. Okay, so all in all, basically is still low inventory, not enough homes for sale, too many buyers right now, and the market's really tight, and that's pretty much it. So if you're thinking about buying, you might want to do it before the hot summer season, or if you're thinking about selling, you might want to think about doing it now before the commission thing kind of screws up the whole market during the summer. I don't know, but if you want to talk about more, please reach out. Be sure to check out my other videos. I give monthly updates about the market and other information regarding real estate investing and things like that too. All right. So thanks for watching. Check them out. See you next time.